Steph, what's it do for you guys when Andrew has an aggressive night like that?
It's huge because obviously he's capable of doing that. He's got all the physical presence and skill set to impact the game like that on the offensive end. Obviously on the defensive end he does it, but it's obviously an efficient night. I know he saw some familiar faces on the other side, so got him going a little bit. And you obviously don't expect a damn near perfect night like that every night, but the intentions and the energy and just the aggressiveness from start to finish, you would love to see that. And so it gives us a whole nother look, especially if I can create space, JP can create space, he can get the right matchups and go to work. We're obviously tough to beat in those, in that situation.
How do you try to get that out of him a little bit more than just, if Minnesota's here?
That's up to him. The player he wants to be every single night. He's in this league for a reason. He's on this team for a reason. So whatever he needs to find to get that motivation, we're gonna have his back. We're gonna encourage him every single part of the way, knowing how much of an influence and impact he can have. But whatever he wakes up in the morning wants to lock in on and show that everything that happens out there on that floor matters, he can do that.
Did you know he had that type of lift on those dunks still?
Absolutely. It's just nice to see it, nice for everybody, him to remind everybody.
Steph, obviously a lot changes whenever Draymond's off the floor, but if he has to miss a little stretch here with this thigh injury, what changes the most for you guys?
I mean, obviously the rotations across the board, Juan and Belly and Otto play more minutes, but you have to have a collective effort on the defensive end to try to do what he does by himself as a disruptor on that end. Offensively, it changes a little bit if he's not out there in terms of play, who's initiating the offense and how he creates shots. But this team is obviously a little different in that respect, knowing we have kind of shooters all over the floor and different sets to help feature those guys. But obviously defense is the most important because that's what wins basketball games. And have a defensive player of the year like that, you have to have whoever's taking up his minutes, but all five guys on the floor do their job even better. We'll try to replace that.
Steph, along those lines, that what Looney was able to do for you guys on the defensive end and some on the offensive end, what did that mean? I mean, he said he just wanted to make things difficult for Towns.
It's great when you have a guy like Cat come in who's super talented, gets featured all over the court, and Loon takes that matchup personally and wants to, like you said, make it difficult, but also give us extra possession on the offensive end and find ways to keep the momentum on our side. And 17 rebounds. I told him it's actually, I know it's a career high. It's even more impressive knowing Cat's kind of all over the court in the perimeter. So he's guarding outside on the perimeter. He's in the paint. He's all over the place. So it takes a lot of effort and energy to still get 17 rebounds when you're chasing that guy all around the floor. So that was impressive. I know the 5 offensive rebounds and just trying to be, 12 offensive rebounds. God dang. I didn't even see that. I take that compliment back because he was out there on the defensive end, on the perimeter, on the offensive end. He was, making them pay. Sheesh. That's pretty good. It's pretty solid.
Steph, what were you most impressed by in Anthony Edwards' performance and just his play?
I mean, we know he's super, dynamic as an athlete and can really impact the game by, his straight line drives and finishing at the rim. He shot the ball really well tonight, made some big shots when they were trying to come back, especially in the second half. But he's obviously skilled. He's super talented. You know, I know they're trying to find their way in terms of how they mesh all that talent over there together, but do you like to see young guys like that take, steps in the right direction every year? Knowing it's just a second year, but that was impressive for sure.
How comfortable do you feel when you're on the sideline and Andre Iguodala is the point guard?
He's a steady hand, and it obviously helps to know he'll make the right play more times than not. He'll be able to settle us down, get us into a set. Even with how teams, try to defend him, whether he has the ball or if he's off the ball, he's always found a knack to be in the right place at the right time, make the right pass. And then obviously defensively, what he gives us, that turns into easy offense for us. So, even on a night where he doesn't score, he's plus 19 for a reason. It's kind of crazy. With 8 assists and, the blocks and the steals and all of that. So a very effective 24 minutes without, scoring the basketball. It's kind of a clinic on how you do that.
What do you think about the vertical threat you guys have this season, leading to more dunks and whipping the crowd into a frenzy?
I mean, GP has been unreal in that respect when he's out there with that second unit. And I don't know how he does it, to be honest. He's the same height as me. And has found a way to put pressure on the rim in transition in the half court. Wiggs he's got that ability as well. And then when Wise comes back, that'll be a huge element to what he brings to our offense. So Klay's gonna get mad that he didn't get mentioned in that category. Maybe Klay in a transition lob threat, but I think it's all about just being in the right place, the right time, and knowing we have shooters all around the perimeter. If one guy's crashing the glass and able to make the defense pay for how they take us off the 3-point line, that helps so much, getting us easy baskets. And it gets at home, it gets the crowd into it, and it's a huge part of what we do.
When you're the same size as GP2 and you see what he's getting at the rim, do you want some of that?
I'm a smart individual. I know where I need to be at, and it's not down there.
Did you intentionally not look at the lob, him finish?
Yeah, I ain't have no breaks on that play either, so I just kept my momentum going, towards the sideline and back. And then I heard everybody's reaction and saw it and knew it wasn't just a regular lob finish. And then I saw the replay and I was like, I get it now. So it's pretty dope. Say what? I gotta go see Wiggs putback dunk because from my angle, he was up there and looking down at the rim. But obviously, anytime you catch a body like that in their history, I'm gonna need that one on my wall. I'll tell you that much. That'd be a nice one. I'm gonna text Wiggs that picture of him dunking on Cat every game, like right before the game, see if that helps get the juices flowing. So he got 72 text messages from me coming his way. You know which one I'm talking about. Yes.
I think we have one on Zoom. Christos, go ahead.
Hello, Steph. Congratulations on the win. 10 wins in 11 games. What it means for you about your character as a team, and how good sign about the rest of the season is this from your perspective?
Means we're headed in the right direction. Like I said last game, like you can't win a championship or anything like that in November, but you can put yourself in a really good position for the regular season to start thinking about, playoff position and all that once we get there, and building good chemistry with, all the guys that we have suiting up, and gives us obviously a room to bring Klay and Wise back when they're ready, to a very positive environment and understanding how to win. So that's exciting. you want to get off to a good start because you want as much positivity and optimism around how we're playing every single game.